HTML. Anything is an open-source agentic HTML editor from nexu-io. You paste Markdown, CSV, Excel, JSON, or plain notes. It detects whichever coding agents you already have installed. Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, Gemini CLI, 6 others, and uses them to generate a polished HTML file ready to ship to WeChat, X, Zhihu, or just download. Why 900 stars? Apache 2.0. And it reuses your existing agent subscriptions, so there is no API key to wire up anywhere. Quick stats. 900 stars and 212 forks on GitHub. Apache 2.0 license. 72% HTML and 27% TypeScript by line count. Built on Next.js 16, React 19, Tailwind v4 with zoostand for state. The agent transport layer is plain child process spawn for each CLI with per agent standard in and standard out adapters. No proprietary middleware between the UI and your agent. Streaming render runs over SSE, so you watch the HTML assemble line by line as the agent writes it. Stripped down, HTML. Anything is a local web app that sits between you and whichever AI coding agent you already use. On launch, it scans your path and reports which agents it can drive. You pick one from the dropdown, pick a template from the skill library, paste your source content into a text area, hit Command-Enter, and the agent generates HTML, which streams into a sandboxed iframe preview. When the result looks right, you export to WeChat, to X, to Zhihu, to a standalone HTML file, or to a high-DP IPNG. The agent stays on your machine. The content stays on your machine. The only thing that goes to a remote service is whatever your agent already sends to its own API. The agent compatibility list is the differentiator. HTML anything detects and drives Claude Code, Cursor Agent, OpenAI Codex, Gemini CLI, GitHub Copilot, CLI, OpenCode, Quencoder, and Aider. 8 different agents, 8 different standard in standard out protocols, all normalized behind one UI. The detection layer hits a single API route, /API/agents, and the convert route uses child process spawn with per CLI adapters that handle the differences in prompt format, streaming output, and exit signals. From the user's side, it is one dropdown. From the implementation side, it is 8 ports to maintain. This is the kind of work most teams skip. They pick one agent and lock to it. nexu-io picked the harder path of treating agent choice as a runtime decision and writing the adapters to make it work. The payoff is that when you change agents, for cost, for capability, for whatever, you do not change HTML anything, you change the dropdown. The template library is structured into modes: prototype mode for web apps, SaaS landings, dashboards, deck mode with 20 keynote styles, frame mode for hyperframes, that is the video frame format, social cards for short-form posts, office mode for memos and reports. 75 templates total. Each template is a composable instruction set the agent fills in based on your source content. You can pick a template designed for a xiaohongshu vertical card, paste in a paragraph of notes, and get back a styled HTML page sized for that platform. Same source, different template, different platform. That is the whole pitch. Input formats: HTML, anything accepts. Markdown, CSV, Excel, JSON, SQL query results, plain notes, anything you can paste into a text area, basically. The CSV and Excel paths run through Papa-Parse and XLSX, so spreadsheets land cleanly. Markdown goes through marked and highlight.js for syntax-highlighted code blocks. Output formats: WeChat formatted HTML, Xthread HTML, Zhihu article HTML, standalone HTML file with CSS inlined via Juice, or a high-DP IPNG rendered through Modern Screenshot. The DOM sanitization step uses DOM Purify, so nothing nasty rides along into your exported file. Here's the part that actually changes the economics. HTML anything does not ask for an API key. It does not have a settings tab for OpenAI credentials. It does not wire up to Anthropic billing. It uses the agent you already pay for. Your Claude Code subscription, your Cursor subscription, your Copilot CLI plan, whichever, by spawning the CLI tool you already authenticated. The generation happens through your existing auth. From the user's perspective, HTML anything is free to run. From the cost perspective, it is bundled into the subscription you already have for coding. This is the legitimate version of the architecture. You run a local UI that drives your own authenticated agent. The agent maker stays in their normal terms of service because you, the human, are still the operator of the agent. It is not a credential relay service. It is a UI on top of a tool you already have permission to use. The output experience is the part that polish goes into. The convert API route spawns the agent CLI and streams its standard out back to the browser over server-sent events. The browser pipes that into a sandboxed iframe that renders the HTML as it arrives. You watch the page build itself, opening tags, content blocks, styles, closing tags, line by line. It is the same instinct ChatGPT-style streaming taps into, applied to a complete HTML document instead of a chat message. When the stream completes, the preview becomes editable, the export buttons activate, and you ship. Install is 4 commands. Clone the repo, pnpm install, pnpm dev, open localhost 3000. The agent dropdown populates from whatever it finds on your path. The first time you pick a template, the UI prefills a sample input so you can verify the round trip before pasting real content. Total setup time on a machine that already has at least one coding agent installed is under 2 minutes. Here's the repo. README walks through the template library, the agent detection logic, the export targets, and a hosted deployment guide if you want to put it on VRSL. The skills directory holds the 75 template files. The API directory has the agent's detection and convert routes. The whole project is around 27% TypeScript. Most of the codebase is the templates themselves, which are HTML with placeholders the agent fills. The line in the README that explains the whole project is this one. Quote, Markdown is the draft. HTML is what humans read. The argument is that Markdown is an intermediate state during writing. Your notes, your outline, your raw text. The final artifact your readers consume is HTML, styled, on a platform, formatted for that platform's reading model. The conventional flow asks you to write Markdown, and then manually reformat it for each destination. HTML anything compresses that into one step. Generate the destination, HTML, directly, with a template tuned for the destination. The number of platform-specific restyling passes you do drops to 0. If you publish to multiple platforms, WeChat, Xiaohongshu, X, your own blog. HTML, anything is worth 20 minutes of your time. If you already pay for a coding agent subscription, you barely use outside coding. The generation cost is already covered. And if you do not publish much, the agent detection and multi-agent dropdown design is worth reading purely as an architecture example for any local app that wants to be agent agnostic. Repo link is in the description.